29 foods that destroying kidneys and could send you to dialysis. Did you know that 37 million Americans are living with kidney disease right now? Here's something that might shock you. Some of the foods sitting in your kitchen could be slowly damaging your kidneys without you even knowing it. Here's the thing about kidney health. Your kidneys work 24/7 filtering waste from your blood, but certain foods can overwork these vital organs. When kidneys get stressed, they start failing. And once that happens, you're looking at dialysis or worse. What you need to know is this: even foods labeled as healthy can be dangerous for your kidneys. We're talking about everyday items you probably eat regularly. Some have too much potassium, others contain compounds that form kidney stones, and many are loaded with hidden sodium. Here's the important truth: you cannot heal your kidneys if you're still eating these foods that continuously damage them. It's like trying to fix a leaky roof while rain keeps pouring in. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 29 foods that could be harming your kidneys. More importantly, you'll learn simple swaps to protect yourself. This information could save your kidney function. Let's start with something sitting in your pantry right now. This first food is so common, you probably use it without thinking twice. But it's one of the worst things for your kidneys. Number 1, canned soups. Here's something that will shock you. That innocent can of soup in your pantry could be a kidney destroyer. Most people think canned soup is healthy, convenient, and perfect for a quick meal. Wait until you hear what's really inside that can. The main problem with canned soups is sodium, and we're talking dangerous amounts. A single can contains anywhere from 600 to 1,300 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half your daily limit in just one meal. Here's why this matters for your kidneys. When you flood your system with this much salt, your kidneys struggle to keep up. This extra strain damages the tiny filters inside your kidneys called nephrons. Once these are damaged, they don't grow back. But sodium does more than just overwork your kidneys. It forces your body to hold on to extra water to dilute the salt. This means more fluid in your bloodstream, which increases blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. It's like putting your kidneys under constant pressure until they crack. Here's something interesting. Even low-sodium canned soups can contain 400 to 500 milligrams per serving. That's still a lot when you consider that kidney patients should limit sodium to 1,500 milligrams per day in total. The sodium in canned soup isn't just table salt. Food manufacturers use different types of sodium compounds as preservatives: sodium phosphate, sodium citrate, monosodium glutamate. These all add up fast. Your kidneys see it all as sodium they need to filter out. This is important because canned soup sodium is concentrated and hits your system quickly. Unlike naturally occurring sodium in fresh foods, processed sodium gets absorbed rapidly into your bloodstream. This creates sudden spikes that shock your kidneys. What you can do instead is make your own soup using fresh ingredients. You control the salt, and you can use herbs and spices for flavor. If you must buy canned soup, look for brands with less than 300 milligrams per serving and dilute it with extra water. Your kidneys will thank you for this simple change. Number 2, pickles. That crunchy, tangy pickle you love might be sabotaging your kidneys in ways you never imagined. Most people grab pickles thinking they're just cucumbers, harmless, low-calorie, and refreshing. But the pickling process transforms these innocent vegetables into sodium bombs. A single medium pickle can pack up to 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Think about that for a second. One small pickle delivers almost your entire daily sodium allowance. The reason is simple. Pickles are made by soaking cucumbers in brine, which is basically super concentrated salt water. Here's what happens when you eat a pickle. That massive sodium hit goes straight into your bloodstream. Your kidneys immediately go into overdrive mode, desperately trying to balance your body's fluid levels. They start retaining water to dilute the sodium, which makes your blood volume increase dramatically. This sudden fluid surge puts tremendous pressure on your kidney's delicate filtering system. The glomeruli, tiny blood vessels that do the actual filtering, get stretched and damaged from this pressure. Over time, these vessels scar and lose their ability to clean your blood effectively. But here's something most people don't realize about pickles. The vinegar and spices used in pickling also contain hidden sodium sources. Garlic powder, onion powder, and other seasonings all contribute extra salt. Even reduced sodium pickles can contain 300 to 400 milligrams per piece. The pickle juice is even worse. Some people actually drink it, thinking it's healthy. 1 ounce of pickle juice contains about 200 milligrams of sodium. That's like drinking liquid salt. What makes pickles particularly dangerous is how easy they are to overeat. You might grab 2 or 3 pickles as a snack without thinking. Suddenly, you've consumed 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of sodium, double your daily limit in just a few bites. Your kidneys weren't designed to handle these sodium floods. They evolved to process the small amounts of natural sodium found in fresh foods. When you hit them with pickle-level sodium, they struggle and eventually start failing. Instead of pickles, try fresh cucumber slices with a splash of vinegar and herbs. You get the crunch and tang without destroying your kidneys. Number 3. Soy sauce. This dark, savory condiment hiding in your kitchen might be seriously harming your kidneys. Soy sauce seems harmless, just a few drops to flavor your rice or stir-fry, but those innocent drops pack dangerous amounts of sodium. 1 tablespoon of regular soy sauce contains over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly your entire daily sodium allowance in less than a teaspoon. Most people use way more than that, especially when cooking Asian dishes or dipping sushi. Here's the thing about soy sauce and your kidneys. The sodium is highly concentrated and gets absorbed into your bloodstream almost instantly. Your kidneys have to work overtime to filter out this sudden sodium flood. When they can't keep up, the excess sodium forces them to retain water, increasing your blood pressure. High blood pressure damages the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys. These vessels become scarred and less efficient at filtering waste from your blood. Over time, this leads to chronic kidney disease. But sodium isn't soy sauce's only problem. The fermentation process creates compounds that put additional stress on your kidneys. Some brands contain added preservatives and artificial colors that your kidneys must process as toxins. Here's something surprising. Even low-sodium soy sauce contains 500 to 600 milligrams per tablespoon. That's still extremely high for anyone trying to protect their kidneys. Light soy sauce isn't better either. It's often higher in sodium than regular versions. The tricky part about soy sauce is how it hides in restaurant food. Asian restaurants use it heavily in cooking. 1 restaurant meal can easily contain 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams of sodium from soy sauce alone. That's double what your kidneys should handle in an entire day. Your kidneys face extra stress when soy sauce is combined with other high-sodium foods. Pickled vegetables, processed meats, and salted fish often accompany soy sauce dishes. This combination overwhelms your kidneys' filtering capacity. The frequent use of soy sauce can also lead to fluid retention. Your body holds on to extra water to dilute the sodium, causing swelling in your ankles, hands, and face. This puts additional pressure on your cardiovascular system and kidneys. Instead of soy sauce, try coconut aminos, a soy-free alternative with 90% less sodium. Fresh ginger, garlic, and citrus juice can also provide that savory flavor without stressing your kidneys. Number 4. Salt substitutes. Many people think salt substitutes are a smart, healthy choice for protecting their kidneys. After all, they're marketed as the perfect solution for cutting sodium. But here's what most people don't realize. These products can actually be more dangerous for your kidneys than regular salt. Most salt substitutes replace sodium chloride with potassium chloride. While this sounds good in theory, it creates a serious problem for people with kidney issues. Your kidneys are responsible for regulating potassium levels in your blood. When kidneys aren't working properly, they can't remove excess potassium efficiently. A single teaspoon of salt substitute can contain 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of potassium. For someone with healthy kidneys, this might be manageable. But for anyone with even mild kidney dysfunction, this amount can push potassium levels into the danger zone. High potassium levels in your blood cause a condition called hyperkalemia. This affects your heart's electrical system, potentially causing irregular heartbeats. In severe cases, it can stop your heart completely. The scary part is that hyperkalemia often has no symptoms until it's life-threatening. Here's why salt substitutes are particularly risky. People often use them generously, thinking they're being healthy. They sprinkle extra amounts on food, figuring more is better since it's not real salt. This leads to massive potassium overloads that healthy kidneys struggle to handle. Your kidneys also have trouble with salt substitutes because they often contain other compounds beyond potassium chloride. Some include magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride, or artificial flavoring agents. Each of these requires kidney processing, adding to their workload. The timing of salt substitute consumption matters too. If you eat a large amount at once, your kidneys get hit with a sudden potassium spike, unlike naturally occurring potassium in fruits and vegetables, which is absorbed slowly. Salt substitutes dump potassium into your system rapidly. Many people using salt substitutes also take medications that affect potassium levels. Blood pressure medications, heart medications, and diabetes drugs can all interfere with how your kidneys handle potassium. This creates dangerous interactions. Instead of salt substitutes, try herbs and spices for flavoring. Onion powder, oregano, and basil add taste without potassium or sodium concerns. Lemon juice and vinegar also provide flavor enhancement safely. Number 5. Bacon. That crispy, sizzling bacon you love for breakfast is quietly damaging your kidneys with every bite. Bacon seems like just another protein source, but it's actually one of the most kidney-unfriendly foods you can eat. The primary problem with bacon is its extreme sodium content. 3 strips of bacon contain about 400 to 500 milligrams of sodium. Most people eat more than 3 strips, and they often pair bacon with other high-sodium breakfast foods like hash browns or toast. This creates a morning sodium overload that shocks your kidneys. But bacon's kidney damage goes beyond just sodium. The curing process used to make bacon involves sodium nitrites and sodium nitrates. These preservatives help maintain bacon's pink color and prevent bacterial growth, but they put extra stress on your kidneys. Your kidneys must filter these chemical compounds out of your blood as toxins. Bacon is also loaded with saturated fat. A typical serving contains 5 to 6 grams of saturated fat, which contributes to inflammation throughout your body, including in your kidneys. Chronic inflammation damages the delicate filtering structures inside your kidneys over time. Here's something concerning about bacon. It's classified as a processed meat, and studies show that eating processed meats regularly increases your risk of chronic kidney disease by up to 23%. The combination of high-sodium preservatives and saturated fat creates a perfect storm for kidney damage. The smoking and curing process also creates compounds called advanced glycation, end products or AGEs. These substances cause oxidative stress in your kidneys, accelerating the aging process of your kidney cells. Your kidneys essentially wear out faster when exposed to high levels of AGEs. Bacon consumption often leads to dehydration because of its high sodium content. When you're dehydrated, your kidneys shave to work harder to concentrate urine and maintain proper fluid balance. This additional strain can damage kidney function over time. The fat content in bacon also affects how your body processes other nutrients. High-fat meals can interfere with your body's ability to regulate blood sugar, which is particularly problematic if you have diabetes, a leading cause of kidney disease. Instead of bacon, try turkey breast slices or make your own breakfast hash using diced sweet potatoes and bell peppers. These alternatives provide protein and flavor without the kidney-damaging compounds found in processed bacon. Number 6. Red meat. Red meat might be a staple protein in your diet, but it's putting serious stress on your kidneys in ways you probably never considered. Beef, pork, and lamb all fall into this category, and they share common properties that make your kidneys work much harder than they should. The main issue with red meat is its high protein content. While protein is essential for your body, too much creates waste products, called urea and creatinine, that your kidneys must filter out. A typical 6-ounce steak contains about 50 grams of protein. When your body breaks this down, it produces significant amounts of nitrogenous waste. Your kidneys have to work overtime to remove these waste products from your blood. The more protein you consume, the harder your kidneys have to work. Over time, this constant extra workload can wear down your kidney function, especially if you already have some kidney damage. Red meat also contains high levels of phosphorus, a mineral that becomes problematic when your kidneys aren't functioning optimally. Your body absorbs phosphorus from animal sources much more efficiently than from plant sources, about 70% compared to 40%. This means red meat floods your system with phosphorus that your kidneys struggle to eliminate. When phosphorus builds up in your blood, it pulls calcium from your bones, weakening them. It also causes calcium to deposit in your blood vessels, making them stiff and increasing your risk of heart disease. Since heart disease and kidney disease often go hand in hand, this creates additional health complications. Another concern with red meat is its purine content. Purines break down into uric acid, which your kidneys must filter out. High uric acid levels can lead to kidney stones and gout. The kidneys of people who eat a lot of red meat often show higher levels of uric acid, putting them at increased risk for these painful conditions. Red meat consumption also tends to increase blood pressure. The high sodium content in many red meat preparations, combined with saturated fats, contributes to hypertension. High blood pressure damages the small blood vessels in your kidneys, reducing their filtering ability. Instead of red meat, consider fish, like salmon or cod, which provide high-quality protein with less phosphorus and purines. Plant-based proteins like quinoa or black beans offer complete nutrition while being much easier on your kidneys. Number 7. Processed cheese. Those convenient cheese slices and blocks of processed cheese in your refrigerator are quietly harming your kidneys with every serving. Processed cheese might seem harmless. It's just cheese, right? But here's the thing. The manufacturing process transforms regular cheese into a kidney-stressing food loaded with problematic compounds. The biggest concern with processed cheese is actually its phosphorus content. Unlike natural cheese, processed varieties contain phosphorus additives that your body absorbs almost completely. These additives, often listed as sodium phosphate or potassium phosphate, are used to improve texture and extend shelf life. Now, listen to this. A single slice of processed cheese can contain 150 to 200 milligrams of phosphorus. When you eat a grilled cheese sandwich with 2 slices, you're getting 300 to 400 milligrams of highly absorbable phosphorus. Your kidneys struggle to eliminate this excess, especially if they're already compromised. Here's what happens next. High phosphorus levels create a cascade of problems for your kidneys. When phosphorus builds up in your blood, your body tries to balance it by releasing parathyroid hormone. This hormone pulls calcium from your bones to neutralize the phosphorus, weakening your skeletal system over time. But wait, phosphorus isn't processed cheese's only problem. The sodium content is also concerning. 2 slices contain about 350 milligrams of sodium, and that's before you add other ingredients to your sandwich. This sodium load forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain proper fluid balance. You see, processed cheese also contains emulsifiers and stabilizers that your kidneys must filter as foreign substances. Ingredients like carrageenan, cellulose gum, and artificial colors require kidney processing, adding to their overall workload. The manufacturing process removes much of the natural protein found in regular cheese, while concentrating the problematic minerals. This means you get fewer nutritional benefits while exposing your kidneys to more stress-inducing compounds. Many people don't realize how much processed cheese they actually consume. It's hidden in frozen pizzas, mac and cheese, crackers, and countless other packaged foods. This hidden consumption can quickly add up to dangerous levels of phosphorus and sodium throughout the day. Instead of processed cheese, choose natural options like fresh mozzarella or cottage cheese, which contain less phosphorus and fewer additives. Number 8. Dairy products. Milk, yogurt, and other dairy products might seem like healthy choices for your diet. But here's something surprising. These everyday foods can actually stress your kidneys, especially if you're already dealing with kidney issues. The main problem with dairy is its high protein content. Now, protein is essential for your body, but dairy protein is particularly hard on your kidneys. A single cup of milk contains about 8 grams of protein, and when your body breaks this down, it creates waste products that your kidneys must filter out. Here's the thing about dairy protein. It's what we call complete protein, which means it produces more nitrogenous waste than other protein sources. Your kidneys have to work overtime to remove these waste products from your blood. Over time, this constant extra workload can damage your kidney function. But wait, there's another issue with dairy products. They're loaded with phosphorus, a mineral that becomes problematic when your kidneys aren't working properly. 1 cup of milk contains about 250 milligrams of phosphorus, and your body absorbs this very efficiently. When phosphorus builds up in your blood, it creates serious complications. Your body starts pulling calcium from your bones to try to balance the phosphorus levels. This weakens your bones and can cause calcium deposits to form in your blood vessels. You see, many people also have lactose intolerance, which adds another layer of kidney stress. When you can't properly digest lactose, it can cause diarrhea and dehydration. Dehydration forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain proper fluid balance in your body. Here's something concerning. Dairy products are often consumed in large quantities. A bowl of cereal with milk, a cup of yogurt for snack, cheese on your sandwich. These amounts add up quickly, creating a significant protein and phosphorus load for your kidneys. The casein protein found in dairy also tends to be more inflammatory than other proteins. This inflammation can affect your kidney function over time, especially if you already have some kidney damage. Many dairy products also contain added hormones and antibiotics that your kidneys must filter out as foreign substances. This creates additional work for organs that may already be struggling. Instead of regular dairy, try unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk, which are much lower in protein and phosphorus. Number 9. Cola drinks. That refreshing cola you reach for when you need a quick pick-me-up is actually one of the worst beverages for your kidney health. Most people think it's just sugar and caffeine, but cola drinks contain a hidden ingredient that's particularly damaging to your kidneys. The main culprit here is phosphoric acid. This compound gives cola its tangy flavor and prevents mold and bacteria from growing in the drink. But here's what's concerning. Phosphoric acid puts serious stress on your kidneys by increasing the amount of acid they need to process. Now listen to this. Studies show that drinking just 2 colas per day increases your risk of chronic kidney disease by 200%. That's double the risk from something as simple as your daily soda habit. Here's how phosphoric acid damages your kidneys. When you drink cola, this acid gets absorbed into your bloodstream quickly. Your kidneys have to work overtime to neutralize this acid and maintain your body's proper pH balance. Over time, this constant acid load wears down your kidney function. But wait, there's more to worry about with cola drinks. The high sugar content is also problematic. A single 12-ounce can contains about 39 grams of sugar. That's nearly 10 teaspoons of sugar hitting your system all at once. This sugar surge causes your blood glucose levels to spike dramatically. Your kidneys have to filter out this excess glucose while also dealing with the phosphoric acid. It's like asking them to handle 2 different emergencies at the same time. You see, regular cola consumption also leads to kidney stone formation. The phosphoric acid increases calcium excretion in your urine while reducing citrate levels. Citrate normally helps prevent kidney stones, but when it's low and calcium is high, stones form much more easily. Here's something that might shock you. Even diet colas aren't safe for your kidneys. They still contain the same phosphoric acid that causes kidney damage. The artificial sweeteners also require kidney processing, adding to their workload. The caffeine in cola drinks creates another problem for your kidneys. It acts as a diuretic, causing you to lose more fluids than you take in. This dehydration forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain proper fluid balance. Instead of cola, try sparkling water with a splash of natural fruit juice for flavor without the kidney-damaging phosphoric acid. Number 10. Alcohol. That evening glass of wine or weekend beer might seem harmless enough, but here's what most people don't realize. Alcohol is actually one of the most kidney-damaging substances you can consume regularly. The main problem with alcohol is how it affects your kidney's ability to filter blood properly. When you drink alcohol, it acts as a diuretic, causing your body to produce more urine than normal. This might seem like a good thing, but it's actually putting tremendous stress on your kidneys. Here's what happens when you drink. Alcohol forces your kidneys to work much harder to maintain proper fluid balance in your body. They have to filter out the alcohol while also trying to prevent dehydration. It's like asking them to do 2 demanding jobs at the same time. Also, alcohol does something even more concerning to your kidneys. It actually changes how they function, making them less efficient at filtering waste from your blood. Regular drinking can permanently damage the tiny filtering units called nephrons, and once these are damaged, they don't regenerate. You see, alcohol also increases your blood pressure, which is one of the leading causes of kidney disease. Even just one drink can cause a temporary spike in blood pressure. Regular drinking leads to long-term hypertension, which damages the delicate blood vessels in your kidneys. Here's something that might surprise you. The National Kidney Foundation found that heavy drinking doubles your risk of chronic kidney disease. And when we say heavy drinking, we're talking about more than 4 drinks per day for men, or more than 3 for women. Now, alcohol doesn't just damage your kidneys directly, it also harms your liver. And your liver and kidneys work closely together. When your liver is struggling to process alcohol, it can't help your kidneys filter toxins effectively. This creates a domino effect where both organs become stressed. The dehydration caused by alcohol is particularly hard on people who already have kidney problems. When you're dehydrated, your kidneys have to concentrate urine more, which can lead to kidney stone formation. Beer presents an additional problem because it's high in phosphorus. This mineral can build up in your blood when your kidneys aren't working properly, leading to bone problems and blood vessel damage. Instead of alcohol, try sparkling water with fresh mint leaves or herbal teas that can help you relax without stressing your kidneys. Number 11. Energy drinks. Those colorful energy drinks promising instant alertness are quietly wreaking havoc on your kidneys. You might grab one when you're tired, thinking it's just caffeine and vitamins, but these drinks contain a dangerous mix of ingredients that can seriously damage your kidney function. The caffeine content in energy drinks is absolutely staggering. A single can contains 80 to 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is like drinking 3 cups of coffee at once. This massive caffeine hit causes your blood pressure to spike dramatically, putting intense pressure on your kidney's filtering system. Here's the thing about energy drinks. They don't just contain caffeine. They're loaded with artificial stimulants like taurine and guarana that your kidneys have to process as foreign substances. Your kidneys weren't designed to handle these synthetic compounds, so they struggle to filter them out properly. But wait, the sugar content is even worse than regular soda. Most energy drinks contain 25 to 40 grams of sugar per can. That's like eating 10 teaspoons of sugar in liquid form. This sugar bomb hits your bloodstream quickly, forcing your kidneys to work overtime to filter out the excess glucose. You see, energy drinks also contain artificial colors and preservatives that add extra stress to your kidneys. Ingredients like red dye 40 and sodium benzoate require kidney processing. These chemicals build up over time, potentially causing long-term kidney damage. Here's something concerning about regular energy drink use. The combination of high caffeine and sugar can lead to dehydration. When you're dehydrated, your kidneys have to work much harder to concentrate your urine and maintain fluid balance. Many people drink energy drinks when they're already stressed or tired. But stress hormones combined with energy drink stimulants create a perfect storm for kidney damage. Your kidneys get hit with both chemical stress and physical stress at the same time. The worst part about energy drinks is how easy it is to drink too many. Some people have 2 or 3 cans per day, thinking they need the energy boost. This creates a constant assault on your kidney function throughout the day. Young people are particularly at risk because their kidneys are still developing. Regular energy drink consumption during teenage years can cause permanent kidney damage that shows up later in life. Try green tea instead, which gives you natural energy without overwhelming your kidneys with artificial chemicals. Number 12. Sports drinks. Those brightly colored sports drinks sitting in your gym bag or fridge might seem like healthy hydration choices. Most people think they're just water with electrolytes, but these drinks can actually harm your kidneys, especially if you're not an elite athlete. The main problem with sports drinks is their unnecessarily high sugar content. A typical 20-ounce bottle contains 34 grams of sugar, which is more than most sodas. This sugar overload forces your kidneys to filter out massive amounts of glucose that your body simply doesn't need. Sports drinks also contain artificial electrolytes in concentrations that can stress your kidneys. The sodium and potassium levels are designed for people who sweat heavily for hours. For regular people doing normal activities, these electrolyte levels are way too high. Most sports drinks contain phosphorus additives that manufacturers use to enhance flavor and preserve the drink. These phosphorus compounds get absorbed almost completely by your body, creating a burden for your kidneys to eliminate. The artificial colors in sports drinks require kidney processing as well. Ingredients like Blue 1 and Yellow 6 need to be filtered out as toxins. Over time, these synthetic dyes can contribute to kidney stress. Another concerning ingredient is high fructose corn syrup. This sweetener is harder for your body to process than regular sugar. Your kidneys have to work extra hard to handle the metabolic byproducts that high fructose corn syrup creates. Many people drink sports drinks when they're not even exercising. They think these drinks are healthier than soda, but they're actually consuming unnecessary sugars and chemicals that their kidneys must process. The marketing around sports drinks makes people believe they need electrolyte replacement for everyday activities. In reality, unless you're exercising intensely for over an hour, plain water is all your body needs for proper hydration. Regular sports drink consumption can also lead to weight gain. The extra calories from sugar can contribute to obesity, which increases your risk of developing diabetes and kidney disease. Some sports drinks contain caffeine, adding another stimulant that your kidneys must filter. This caffeine, combined with high sugar levels, creates additional stress on your kidney function. For most people without kidney issues, coconut water provides natural electrolytes without the artificial additives that stress your kidneys. Number 13. Bananas. That yellow fruit in your kitchen might be one of the most dangerous foods for your kidneys. Bananas are often called a superfood, packed with vitamins and minerals. But for people with kidney problems, bananas can actually be life-threatening. The issue with bananas is their extremely high potassium content. A medium-sized banana contains about 422 milligrams of potassium. That might not sound like much, but for someone with kidney disease, this amount can push potassium levels into the danger zone. When your kidneys are healthy, they easily filter excess potassium from your blood. But damaged kidneys struggle with this job. The potassium starts building up in your bloodstream, creating a condition called hyperkalemia. High potassium levels affect your heart's electrical system. Your heart needs precise potassium levels to maintain a steady rhythm. Too much potassium can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and even cardiac arrest. Most people don't realize how quickly banana consumption adds up. One banana in your morning smoothie, another as an afternoon snack, and you've already consumed nearly 850 milligrams of potassium. For kidney patients, this could represent half their daily allowance. The ripeness of bananas also affects their potassium content. As bananas get riper and develop brown spots, their potassium levels actually increase. Those sweet, overripe bananas that people often prefer contain even more potassium than yellow ones. Banana chips are even worse because the dehydration process concentrates the potassium. A small serving of banana chips can contain as much potassium as 2 whole bananas. Many people use bananas as a natural remedy for muscle cramps, thinking the potassium will help. But for someone with kidney problems, this extra potassium can cause more harm than good. Frozen bananas used in smoothies present another hidden danger. People often use multiple frozen bananas to make their smoothie thick and creamy. This can easily result in consuming 3 to 4 bananas worth of potassium in a single drink. The natural sugars in bananas also require kidney processing. While these aren't as problematic as artificial sugars, they still add to your kidney's workload. For people who love the taste of bananas, small portions might be okay, but only under medical supervision. Better alternatives include apples or berries, which provide sweetness with much lower potassium levels. Number 14. Oranges. Those bright, juicy oranges that seem so healthy and refreshing can actually pose serious risks to your kidney health. Most people think citrus fruits are always good for you, but oranges contain compounds that can stress your kidneys in several different ways. The primary concern with oranges is their high potassium content. A medium orange contains about 238 milligrams of potassium, While this is less than bananas, it's still significant for people managing kidney problems. Orange juice is even more problematic because it concentrates multiple oranges into one glass. A single cup of orange juice can contain as much potassium as 3 whole oranges. Many people drink large glasses without realizing they're getting massive potassium doses. Oranges are also high in citric acid, which can be troublesome for certain kidney conditions. While citric acid helps prevent some types of kidney stones, it can actually worsen uric acid stones, which affect about 10% of kidney stone sufferers. The high acid content in oranges can irritate your bladder and urinary tract. For people with kidney problems, this irritation can cause uncomfortable symptoms like increased urination frequency or burning sensations. Another issue with oranges is their vitamin C content. While vitamin C is generally beneficial, excessive amounts can lead to oxalate production in your body. High oxalate levels contribute to calcium oxalate kidney stone formation. Store-bought orange juice often contains added sugars and preservatives that create additional work for your kidneys. These artificial ingredients need to be filtered out as waste products. The natural sugars in oranges, while healthier than artificial sweeteners, can still impact blood sugar levels. For kidney patients who also have diabetes, managing blood sugar is crucial, and orange consumption can make this more challenging. Many people eat oranges when they feel sick, thinking the vitamin C will boost their immune system. But consuming multiple oranges at once can overwhelm kidneys that are already struggling. Fresh orange segments are generally better than juice because the fiber slows down sugar absorption. However, the potassium content remains the same regardless of how you consume the orange. Instead of oranges, try cranberries or grapes, which provide vitamin C and antioxidants without the high potassium levels that stress your kidneys. Number 15. Avocados. That creamy green fruit everyone calls a superfood might actually be harming your kidneys more than helping them. Avocados have become incredibly popular, appearing in everything from toast to smoothies. But for people with kidney concerns, avocados can be extremely dangerous. The main problem with avocados is their massive potassium content. A medium avocado contains about 690 milligrams of potassium, which is more than a large banana. For someone on a kidney-friendly diet, this single fruit could use up nearly half their daily potassium allowance. Avocados also contain significant amounts of phosphorus, another mineral that becomes problematic when your kidneys aren't working properly. A medium avocado has about 80 milligrams of phosphorus, which can add up quickly, especially since people often eat large portions. The popularity of avocado toast makes portion control particularly challenging. Most restaurants serve half or even whole avocados on a single piece of bread. This seemingly healthy breakfast can deliver dangerous potassium levels to someone with kidney problems. Guacamole presents another hidden danger. People often consume multiple avocados when eating guacamole at parties or restaurants. Combined with high-sodium tortilla chips, this creates a double assault on kidney function. The high-fat content in avocados, while generally healthy, can be problematic for kidney patients who also need to manage their weight. Excess weight puts additional strain on already compromised kidneys. Many smoothie recipes call for whole avocados to create that creamy texture. People might blend an entire avocado with other high-potassium fruits, creating extremely potent potassium drinks that can overwhelm kidney function. Avocados are also rich in vitamin K, which can interfere with blood-thinning medications. Many kidney patients take these medications for related heart conditions, making avocado consumption potentially dangerous. The fiber content in avocados, usually considered beneficial, can sometimes increase thirst. For kidney patients on fluid restrictions, this additional thirst can make fluid management more difficult. Restaurant meals often hide avocado in salads, wraps, and Mexican dishes. This makes it easy to accidentally consume large amounts without realizing the potassium impact. Try using small amounts of hummus or mashed white beans for creamy texture in dishes without the extreme potassium levels that stress your kidneys. Number 16. Dried fruits. Those convenient little packets of dried fruits like raisins, dates, and prunes might seem like healthy snacks, but the drying process transforms these innocent fruits into concentrated kidney stressors that can overwhelm your filtering system. The main problem with dried fruits is that removing water concentrates everything else. All the potassium, phosphorus, and natural sugars get packed into tiny portions. A small box of raisins contains about 320 milligrams of potassium, which is nearly as much as a whole banana. Dates are particularly problematic because people often eat several at once. A single medjool date contains about 167 milligrams of potassium. It's easy to eat 3 or 4 dates as a quick snack, which suddenly delivers over 600 milligrams of potassium to your already stressed kidneys. Prunes present an even bigger challenge. Half a cup of prunes contains about 637 milligrams of potassium. Many people eat prunes for digestive health benefits, not realizing they're flooding their kidneys with dangerous potassium levels. The concentrated sugar content in dried fruits is also concerning. While these are natural sugars, they still require kidney processing. Dried apricots and figs can contain 15 to 20 grams of sugar in just a small handful. Many dried fruits contain added sulfites as preservatives. These chemical compounds need to be filtered out by your kidneys, adding to their already heavy workload. Some people are sensitive to sulfites, which can cause additional health complications. Trail mixes and granola bars often contain multiple types of dried fruits. This combination can easily deliver 800 to 1,000 milligrams of potassium in what seems like a small, healthy snack. The phosphorus content in dried fruits also becomes concentrated during dehydration. Your kidneys must work harder to eliminate these excess minerals, which can lead to bone problems and blood vessel damage over time. Dried cranberries and cherries often have added sugars beyond their natural content. These extra sugars create additional processing work for kidneys that are already struggling. The portion sizes of dried fruits are often misleading. What looks like a small amount actually represents multiple whole fruits with all their concentrated minerals and sugars. Instead of dried fruits, choose fresh berries like strawberries or blueberries, which provide sweetness and nutrition without the concentrated potassium that stresses your kidneys. Number 17. Coconut. That tropical fruit everyone thinks is healthy and natural might be quietly damaging your kidneys with every bite. Coconut has gained massive popularity in recent years, appearing in everything from smoothies to desserts. But coconut products can stress your kidneys in ways most people never consider. Fresh shredded coconut contains about 285 milligrams of potassium per cup. While this seems moderate compared to other fruits, people often consume coconut in multiple forms throughout the day. Coconut milk in your coffee, coconut flakes on your yogurt, and coconut oil for cooking can quickly add up. Coconut water is far more dangerous for kidney health. A single cup can contain up to 600 milligrams of potassium. Many people drink coconut water thinking it's a healthy sports drink alternative. But for someone with kidney problems, this natural drink can push potassium levels into dangerous territory. The phosphorus content in coconut also becomes problematic. A cup of shredded coconut contains about 113 milligrams of phosphorus. When your kidneys can't eliminate phosphorus properly, it builds up in your blood, causing bone weakness and blood vessel problems. Coconut products are extremely high in saturated fat. While some research suggests coconut's medium-chain triglycerides might be different from other saturated fats, people with kidney disease often need to watch their overall fat intake, especially if they have heart problems too. The calorie density of coconut products creates another concern. Coconut contains about 280 calories per cup, which can contribute to weight gain. Extra weight puts additional stress on kidneys that are already struggling to maintain proper function. Many coconut products, especially sweetened coconut flakes, contain added sugars. These extra sugars require additional kidney processing while providing no nutritional benefits. Commercial coconut milk often contains stabilizers and preservatives that your kidneys must filter out. Coconut flour has become popular in baking and cooking, but this concentrated form contains even higher levels of potassium and phosphorus per serving. People using coconut flour regularly might unknowingly consume dangerous amounts of these problematic minerals. Restaurant Thai and Indian dishes often use large amounts of coconut milk. A single curry dish can contain multiple cups of coconut milk, delivering massive potassium doses that overwhelm kidney function. Try using small amounts of almond extract or vanilla flavoring to get tropical taste without the kidney-stressing minerals found in coconut products. Number 18. Melons. Those refreshing summer fruits like cantaloupe and honeydew might seem like perfect healthy snacks. Melons are mostly water, so they should be safe for your kidneys, right? Unfortunately, these juicy fruits pack dangerous amounts of potassium that can overwhelm your kidney function. A single cup of cantaloupe contains about 427 milligrams of potassium. Honeydew melon isn't much better, with around 388 milligrams per cup. The problem is, most people don't stop at 1 cup. It's incredibly easy to eat large portions of melon because they're so light and refreshing. Summer cookouts and fruit salads often feature generous melon portions. A typical serving at a barbecue or picnic might actually be 2 or 3 cups. This means you could consume over 1,000 milligrams of potassium just from what seems like a light, healthy snack. The high water content in melons creates another problem for kidney patients. While hydration is generally good, people on fluid restrictions need to be careful about consuming large amounts of any liquid, including water from fruits. Watermelon presents similar challenges with about 170 milligrams of potassium per cup. People often eat watermelon in very large portions, especially during hot weather. A typical watermelon slice can easily contain 300 to 400 milligrams of potassium. The natural sugars in melons also require kidney processing. While these aren't as harmful as artificial sweeteners, they still add to your kidney's workload. Cantaloupe contains about 13 grams of sugar per cup, which can impact blood sugar levels, particularly for diabetic kidney patients. Many people juice melons or add them to smoothies. This concentrates multiple servings into a single drink. A melon smoothie might contain the equivalent of 3 to 4 cups of fresh melon, delivering dangerous potassium levels in liquid form. The glycemic index of melons is relatively high, meaning they can cause rapid blood sugar spikes. For kidney patients who also have diabetes, managing these blood sugar fluctuations becomes particularly important for overall kidney health. Frozen melon chunks used in smoothies or as snacks can be especially problematic. People often eat more frozen fruit than they would fresh because it doesn't feel as filling. Instead of melons, try small portions of pineapple or grapes, which provide sweetness and hydration with significantly lower potassium levels that won't stress your kidneys. Number 19. Mangoes. That sweet tropical mango you love so much might be one of the most kidney-damaging fruits you can put in your body. Mangoes seem innocent enough with their bright orange color and delicious taste, but these tropical treats pack a serious potassium punch that can overwhelm struggling kidneys. A medium-sized mango contains about 564 milligrams of potassium. That's more than a large banana and represents a significant portion of what kidney patients should consume in an entire day. Most people don't realize how much potassium they're getting from a single mango. Mango juice is even more dangerous for your kidney health. Commercial mango juice concentrates multiple mangoes into a single glass. 1 cup of mango juice can contain up to 700 milligrams of potassium, which could easily exceed the daily limit for many kidney patients. The sugar content in mangoes is also concerning. A medium mango contains about 46 grams of natural sugar. While these aren't artificial sweeteners, they still require significant kidney processing. For people with diabetes and kidney disease, this sugar load can create dangerous blood sugar spikes. Dried mango presents an even bigger problem. The dehydration process concentrates all the minerals, including potassium and phosphorus. A small serving of dried mango can contain the equivalent potassium of 2 or 3 fresh mangoes. Many smoothie recipes call for whole mangoes combined with other high-potassium fruits. These tropical smoothies can easily deliver over 1,000 milligrams of potassium in a single drink. People think they're being healthy, but they're actually flooding their kidneys with dangerous minerals. Mango lassi and other dairy-based mango drinks create additional problems. The combination of high-potassium mango with high-phosphorus dairy creates a double burden for already struggling kidneys. The fiber content in mangoes, usually considered beneficial, can sometimes increase thirst. For kidney patients on fluid restrictions, this additional thirst makes fluid management more challenging throughout the day. Restaurant Indian and Thai dishes often feature mango in curries, chutneys, and desserts. These hidden sources of mango consumption can add significant potassium to meals that already contain other problematic ingredients. Fresh mango chunks in fruit salads might seem harmless, but restaurant portions are often much larger than what you'd serve at home. Try substituting small amounts of fresh pineapple or papaya, which provide tropical flavor without the extreme potassium levels that stress your kidney function. Number 20. Spinach. That leafy green sitting in your refrigerator might be one of the most dangerous vegetables for your kidney health. Spinach has a reputation as a superfood, packed with iron and vitamins, but this popular green contains high levels of oxalates that can seriously damage your kidneys. Oxalates are natural compounds found in many plants, but spinach contains extremely high concentrations. When you eat spinach, these oxalates combine with calcium and other minerals in your body, forming sharp crystals that can accumulate in your kidneys. A single cup of cooked spinach contains about 750 milligrams of oxalates. That's an enormous amount, considering that people prone to kidney stones should limit oxalates to less than 100 milligrams per day. Just one serving of spinach can deliver 7 times the safe daily limit. Raw spinach in salads presents an even bigger problem. People often eat large salad bowls filled with fresh spinach leaves. A typical restaurant spinach salad can easily contain 2 to 3 cups of raw spinach, delivering massive oxalate doses that overwhelm your kidney's ability to process them safely. Green smoothies have made spinach consumption even more dangerous. Many smoothie recipes call for several cups of fresh spinach combined with other high oxalate ingredients. These health drinks can deliver over 1,000 milligrams of oxalates in a single glass. The oxalate crystals formed from spinach consumption are particularly sharp and irritating. They scratch the delicate lining of your kidneys and urinary tract, causing inflammation and pain. Over time, these crystals can grow into large, painful kidney stones. Cooking spinach doesn't eliminate the oxalate problem. While some oxalates dissolve in cooking water, most remain in the vegetable. Steamed, sautéed, or baked spinach still contains dangerous levels of these kidney-damaging compounds. Spinach supplements and powders concentrate oxalates even further. A single tablespoon of spinach powder can contain as many oxalates as several cups of fresh spinach. People taking these supplements, thinking they're being healthy, are actually flooding their kidneys with crystal-forming compounds. Frozen spinach used in cooking also retains high oxalate levels. Pasta dishes, quiches, and casseroles made with frozen spinach can deliver significant oxalate loads, especially when people eat large portions. Try substituting romaine lettuce or arugula in your salads and smoothies, which provide similar nutritional benefits without the dangerous oxalates that form kidney stones. Number 21. Beets. Those vibrant red vegetables that stain everything they touch are also staining your kidneys with dangerous levels of oxalates. Beets might look healthy with their deep red color and earthy flavor, but these root vegetables contain some of the highest oxalate levels of any food you can eat. A half cup of cooked beets contains about 675 milligrams of oxalates. That's nearly 7 times the amount that kidney stone patients should consume in an entire day. Even worse, about 76% of these oxalates remain in the beets even after cooking them thoroughly. Fresh beet juice has become popular in health food stores and juice bars, but a single glass of fresh beet juice can contain over 1,000 milligrams of oxalates. People drink this thinking they're boosting their health, but they're actually flooding their kidneys with crystal-forming compounds. The oxalates in beets combine with calcium in your body to form sharp, needle-like crystals. These crystals accumulate in your kidneys, causing inflammation and tissue damage. Over time, they grow into painful kidney stones that can block urine flow and cause serious complications. Pickled beets create a double problem for your kidneys. They retain all the dangerous oxalates while adding massive amounts of sodium from the pickling process. This combination stresses your kidneys in multiple ways at once. Beet greens, the leafy tops that many people eat, are even higher in oxalates than the roots themselves. A cup of cooked beet greens contains over 900 milligrams of oxalates. People eating the whole beet plant are getting extreme oxalate doses. Many salad bars feature shredded raw beets as a colorful addition. But raw beets concentrate oxalates even more than cooked versions. A typical salad bar portion can easily deliver 400 to 500 milligrams of oxalates. Beet supplements and powders marketed for athletic performance concentrate these dangerous compounds. A single serving of beet powder can contain as many oxalates as several whole beets in concentrated form. The deep red color that makes beets attractive comes from compounds called betalains. While these aren't directly harmful, they can mask kidney problems by changing urine color, making it harder to detect blood or other warning signs. Try substituting red bell peppers or tomatoes for color in your salads, which provide similar visual appeal without the dangerous oxalates that form painful kidney stones. Number 22. Rhubarb. That tart, red vegetable used in pies and jams might be the most kidney-dangerous plant in your garden. Rhubarb looks harmless enough with its celery-like stalks and tangy flavor. But this seemingly innocent vegetable contains extremely high levels of oxalates that can devastate your kidney function. Rhubarb contains some of the highest oxalate concentrations found in any edible plant. A single cup of cooked rhubarb delivers about 860 milligrams of oxalates. That's nearly 9 times the safe daily limit for people prone to kidney stones. Just one serving can flood your kidneys with dangerous crystal-forming compounds. The oxalates in rhubarb are particularly aggressive at forming kidney stones. They combine rapidly with calcium in your bloodstream, creating sharp, jagged crystals that accumulate in your kidneys. These crystals cause intense inflammation and pain as they scratch the delicate kidney tissues. Rhubarb pie and other desserts concentrate these dangerous oxalates into sweet, tempting packages. People often eat large slices of rhubarb pie, not realizing they're consuming massive doses of kidney-damaging compounds. The sugar in these desserts also adds extra stress to already overwhelmed kidneys. Raw rhubarb consumption presents even greater dangers. Some people eat raw rhubarb stalks as a tart snack or add them to smoothies. Raw rhubarb contains higher oxalate concentrations than cooked versions, making it extremely hazardous for kidney health. Rhubarb juice and extracts, marketed as health supplements, concentrate oxalates to dangerous levels. A single serving of rhubarb juice can contain the oxalate equivalent of several whole stalks in liquid form that gets absorbed quickly into your bloodstream. The leaves of rhubarb plants are actually poisonous and should never be eaten. But even the stalks that people do consume contain enough oxalates to cause serious kidney problems with regular consumption. Many people grow rhubarb in their home gardens and harvest it repeatedly throughout the growing season. This easy availability makes it tempting to eat rhubarb frequently, creating cumulative oxalate exposure that builds up in your kidneys. Rhubarb's extreme tartness often requires adding large amounts of sugar to make it palatable. This combination of high oxalates and sugar creates a perfect storm for kidney damage. Try using cranberries or tart cherries for similar flavor profiles in your recipes and desserts without the extreme oxalate levels that threaten your kidney health. Number 23. Radishes. Those crispy, peppery vegetables you add to salads might be silently harming your kidneys with every crunchy bite. Radishes seem like perfect healthy snacks, low in calories and full of water. But these innocent-looking root vegetables contain surprisingly high levels of compounds that stress your kidney function. The main problem with radishes is their significant oxalate content. A cup of sliced radishes contains about 48 milligrams of oxalates. While this seems moderate compared to other vegetables, people often eat radishes in large quantities, especially in Asian cuisine, where they're used generously. Radishes force your kidneys to work much harder than they should. The oxalates require extensive filtering and processing, which exhausts your kidney cells. When you eat radishes regularly, your kidneys never get a chance to rest and recover from this extra workload. The sharp, peppery compounds that give radishes their bite also irritate your urinary system. These natural chemicals inflame the delicate tissues in your kidneys and bladder, causing discomfort and reducing their filtering efficiency over time. Pickled radishes, popular in many cuisines, create additional kidney stress. The pickling process adds massive amounts of sodium while preserving all the oxalates. This combination overwhelms your kidneys with multiple harmful substances at the same time. Daikon radishes, the large white variety used in Asian cooking, contain even higher concentrations of problematic compounds. A typical serving in soup or stir-fry can deliver significant amounts of kidney-stressing substances that accumulate over time. Raw radishes in salads present the highest risk because cooking doesn't reduce their harmful compounds. Many people eat several radishes in a single salad, not realizing they're consuming concentrated doses of kidney irritants. The water content in radishes might seem beneficial, but it can be problematic for people on fluid restrictions. Large portions of radishes add unexpected fluid intake that kidney patients need to carefully monitor. Radish greens, the leafy tops that some people eat, contain even higher levels of oxalates than the roots. People eating the whole plant get double exposure to these kidney-stressing compounds. Try substituting cucumber slices or jicama sticks for that satisfying crunch without the oxalates and irritating compounds that stress your kidney function. Number 24. Asparagus. Those tender green spears that seem so healthy and nutritious are actually putting serious strain on your kidney function. Asparagus is often recommended as a low-calorie vegetable packed with vitamins and minerals. But this popular spring vegetable contains high levels of purines that create dangerous waste products your kidneys struggle to eliminate. When you eat asparagus, your body breaks down the purines into uric acid. Healthy kidneys can usually handle moderate amounts of uric acid. But asparagus contains such high purine concentrations that it floods your system with more uric acid than your kidneys can process efficiently. This excess uric acid builds up in your bloodstream and kidney tissues. Over time, these accumulations crystallize into sharp deposits that damage your kidney's filtering structures. The constant presence of uric acid crystals causes chronic inflammation that reduces kidney function permanently. A typical serving of asparagus contains about 150 milligrams of purines. That might not sound like much, but when combined with other purine-rich foods throughout the day, it quickly overwhelms your kidney's processing capacity. The way asparagus affects your kidney function is particularly concerning because the damage happens gradually. You might not notice any immediate symptoms while your kidneys are slowly being damaged by repeated uric acid overloads. Grilled or roasted asparagus concentrates the purines even further. The cooking process doesn't eliminate these compounds, but actually makes them more concentrated in smaller portions. This means you get higher purine doses in every bite. Restaurant preparations of asparagus often involve butter, oils, and seasonings that add extra stress to your kidneys. The combination of high purines with added fats and sodium creates multiple challenges for already struggling kidneys. Asparagus soup blends multiple spears into concentrated liquid form. A single bowl can contain the purine equivalent of 8 to 10 asparagus spears, delivering massive uric acid loads directly into your system. The diuretic effect that asparagus is famous for also stresses your kidneys. While increased urination might seem healthy, it actually forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain proper fluid and electrolyte balance. Try substituting green beans or zucchini, which provide similar textures and nutrients without the high purine content that overwhelms your kidney function. Number 25. Mushrooms. Those earthy, flavorful fungi that add richness to your meals might be quietly damaging your kidneys with every savory bite. Mushrooms are often praised as healthy, low-calorie ingredients that boost the nutritional value of any dish. But these popular fungi contain dangerously high levels of purines that create serious problems for your kidney function. Shiitake, cremini, and portobello mushrooms are particularly problematic because they contain some of the highest purine concentrations found in any vegetable. When your body processes these purines, it produces massive amounts of uric acid that flood your kidneys beyond their filtering capacity. A single cup of cooked mushrooms can contain over 200 milligrams of purines. Your kidneys must work overtime to eliminate the resulting uric acid. This constant overwork exhausts your kidney cells and damages the delicate structures responsible for filtering waste from your bloodstream. The uric acid produced from mushroom consumption doesn't just pass through your system harmlessly. It accumulates in your kidney tissues, creating inflammatory deposits that interfere with normal kidney function. Over time, these deposits causes permanent scarring that reduces your kidney's ability to clean your blood. Mushroom-based broths and stocks concentrate these dangerous purines into liquid form. A bowl of mushroom soup can deliver the purine equivalent of multiple cups of whole mushrooms, hitting your kidneys with concentrated uric acid production. Dried mushrooms used in many recipes are even more problematic. The dehydration process concentrates all the purines into smaller portions. A small amount of dried shiitake mushrooms can contain more purines than several cups of fresh mushrooms. Home cooking with mushrooms often involves using multiple varieties in the same dish. Mixing shiitake with portobello creates purine combinations that overwhelm even healthy kidneys with dangerous uric acid loads. The umami flavor that makes mushrooms so appealing in cooking comes from compounds that require intensive kidney processing. Your kidneys treat these flavor compounds as waste products that need immediate elimination, adding extra burden to their already heavy workload. Store-bought mushroom supplements marketed for immune support deliver concentrated purine doses in capsule form. People taking these, thinking they're boosting health, are actually flooding their kidneys with uric acid-producing compounds. Try using eggplant or bell peppers for similar texture and cooking versatility without the dangerous purines that stress your kidney function. Number 26. White bread. That soft, fluffy bread sitting in your kitchen might be slowly destroying your kidneys without you even realizing it. White bread seems harmless enough, just flour, water, and yeast. But the refining process strips away everything beneficial while leaving behind compounds that stress your kidney function. The main problem with white bread is how quickly it converts to sugar in your bloodstream. Within minutes of eating 2 slices of white bread, your blood sugar spikes dramatically. Your kidneys suddenly face a glucose emergency, forcing them to filter massive amounts of sugar from your blood. These repeated sugar spikes damage the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys. Each spike causes a little more scarring in the filtering units. Over months and years, this accumulating damage reduces your kidney's ability to clean waste from your bloodstream effectively. White bread also contains hidden sodium that many people don't consider. 2 slices can contain 200 to 400 milligrams of sodium. Your kidneys must process this salt load while simultaneously handling the sugar spike, creating double stress. Commercial white bread often includes preservatives and artificial additives that your kidneys treat as toxins. Calcium propionate, potassium sorbate, and other chemicals require extra filtering work from organs already struggling with sugar processing. The lack of fiber in white bread creates another kidney problem. Without fiber to slow absorption, all the refined carbohydrates hit your system at once. Your kidneys get overwhelmed trying to handle this sudden nutritional assault. Many people eat white bread multiple times throughout the day. Toast for breakfast, sandwiches for lunch, dinner rolls with meals. This constant exposure keeps your kidneys in perpetual stress mode, never allowing them time to recover. White bread consumption often leads to weight gain because of its high calorie and low satiety combination. Extra body weight puts additional pressure on your kidneys, making them work harder to filter blood through compressed tissues. The processed nature of white bread means it lacks the nutrients your kidneys need for proper function. B vitamins and minerals that support kidney health have been removed during the refining process. Instead of white bread, choose whole grain options with visible seeds and fiber that slow sugar absorption and reduce kidney stress. Number 27. Sugary cereals. Those colorful boxes in the grocery store might be hurting your kidneys more than you think. Sugary cereals seem like easy breakfast, but they're full of sugar that hits your kidneys hard. Most cereals have 12 to 15 grams of sugar in just one serving. That's like eating 4 teaspoons of sugar first thing in the morning. Your kidneys get shocked trying to handle all that sugar at once. The bright colors in cereal come from fake dyes, red, yellow, and blue chemicals that your kidneys have to clean out like they're poison. These dyes build up inside your kidneys and can cause problems over time. High fructose corn syrup is in most cereals. This stuff is really bad for your kidneys. It's harder to process than regular sugar and makes waste products that your kidneys can't get rid of easily. Here's the thing. Nobody eats just one serving of cereal. Most people pour way more than what the box says, so you're really getting 25 to 45 grams of sugar in one bowl. That's crazy for your kidneys to handle. Even cereals with added vitamins aren't helping. Those fake vitamins are just more stuff your kidneys have to filter out. They don't know the difference between real vitamins and fake ones. When you add milk to sugary cereal, it gets worse. Now your kidneys have to deal with milk protein and all that sugar at the same time. Kids' cereals are the worst because they have even more sugar. Kids' kidneys are still growing, and all this sugar can mess them up for life. Most cereals also have lots of salt to make them taste better. Salt plus sugar is really hard on your kidneys. They get worn out trying to handle both. After eating sugary cereal, your blood sugar crashes. Then you want more sugar, and your kidneys get hit again and again all day long. Try plain oatmeal instead with some berries. It tastes good and won't hurt your kidneys like those colorful cereals do. Number 28. Fried foods. That crispy fried chicken or those golden French fries you love so much are slowly destroying your kidneys. Fried foods taste amazing, but they're loaded with stuff that makes your kidneys work way too hard. The biggest problem with fried foods is all the unhealthy fat. When you eat fried chicken or fried fish, you're getting tons of bad fats that cause inflammation all over your body, including your kidneys. This inflammation is really bad news. It damages the tiny parts inside your kidneys that clean your blood. Once these get damaged, they can't fix themselves. So every time you eat fried food, you're doing permanent damage. French fries are terrible for your kidneys. They're soaked in oil and covered in salt. Just one large order can have over 400 milligrams of sodium. That's way too much for your kidneys to handle, especially with all that grease. Deep-fried foods also create bad chemicals when they're cooked. These chemicals are like poison to your kidneys. Your kidneys have to work overtime trying to clean these toxins out of your blood. Fast food places use the same oil over and over again. This makes the oil even more toxic. Old oil creates more bad chemicals that hurt your kidneys even worse. Fried foods also make you gain weight. Extra weight puts more pressure on your kidneys. They have to work harder to filter blood through all that extra body fat. Most people eat fried foods with other bad stuff like soda and fries together. This hits your kidneys with salt, sugar, and bad fats all at the same time. It's like a triple attack on your kidney function. The breading on fried foods adds even more problems. It's usually full of salt and artificial flavors that your kidneys have to filter out as waste. Even fried vegetables aren't good for you. The frying process destroys most vitamins while adding all those bad fats and chemicals that hurt your kidneys. Try baking or grilling your food instead. You can get crispy textures without all the kidney-damaging oils and chemicals that come with frying. Number 29. Starfruit. This pretty star-shaped fruit might look harmless, but it's actually one of the most dangerous foods you can eat if you have kidney problems. Starfruit seems healthy like any other tropical fruit, but it contains a poison that healthy kidneys can handle, but damaged kidneys cannot. The poison in starfruit is called caramboxin. Your kidneys normally clean this stuff out of your blood without problems. But if your kidneys aren't working right, this poison builds up in your body and brain. Even a small piece of starfruit can be dangerous for someone with kidney disease. The poison goes straight to your brain and can cause seizures, confusion, and even death. That's how serious this is. Here's what's scary. Many people don't know their kidneys are damaged until it's too late. They eat starfruit thinking it's healthy and end up in the hospital with brain problems from the poison buildup. Starfruit juice is even more dangerous because it's concentrated. One glass can have the poison of several whole fruits. People drink this at juice bars not knowing they're risking their brain function. The poison in starfruit can't be removed by cooking or processing. Even cooked starfruit or starfruit jam still contains the same dangerous toxin that can hurt your brain. Some Asian restaurants use starfruit in salads and dishes. If you have any kidney problems, even mild ones, you need to avoid these foods completely. There's no safe amount of starfruit for people with kidney issues. Starfruit also has moderate amounts of potassium, which adds to the problem, so you get both the brain poison and extra potassium that your kidneys can't handle properly. The worst part is starfruit poisoning can happen fast. Within hours of eating it, people can start having hiccups, vomiting, and confusion. In severe cases, they can have seizures or fall into a coma. Unlike other fruits on this list, There's no safe way to eat starfruit if you have kidney problems. You have to avoid it completely. Stick to safe fruits like apples or grapes that won't poison your brain or stress your kidneys the way starfruit does. Now you know the 29 foods that could be slowly destroying your kidneys without you even realizing it. Small changes today can save your kidney function for years to come. Remember, your kidneys work 24/7 filtering waste from your blood, so protect them by avoiding these dangerous foods. Start making simple swaps like choosing fresh fruits over dried ones or baking instead of frying. Your kidneys can't heal if you keep eating the foods that damage them. Take action now because healthy kidneys mean a healthier, longer life. If this video opened your eyes about these kidney-damaging foods, smash that like button and share it with your family and friends who need to know this information. Drop a comment below and tell us which food surprised you the most, or share your own kidney health tips with our community. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest health videos that could save your life. Disclaimer: this information is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice, so always consult with your doctor before making major dietary changes, especially if you have existing kidney problems. Individual health needs vary greatly, so work with your healthcare provider to create a kidney-friendly diet plan that's right for your specific situation.